I mean, hey, bro, if you want to date a bunch of Shaniquas, go for it, man.
LaQuisha.
Yeah, like me and Fresh aren't really down with the brown like that. Man. We ain't Night Riders.
I am so effing tired of the amount of emotional labor that comes with dating black men.
I had to tell my mom, I said, Mom, this is why I went to Japan to get me a wife.
Don't ruin it.
Yeah, don't ruin it. I said, that's why I ain't marry no black woman.
If I were 22 today, I would not be dating black men at all.
Black American women are the most masculine women on earth.
And so people make money off of feeding the division. And we get worse. There are a lot of factors playing into why things have become so difficult, particularly between black men.
Black men and black women are lost. I know, that's a bold statement. Some say being lost is the best way to find yourself. But I'm not gonna bullshit y'all. Y'all ain't headed in the right direction. And I know, you're wondering, what do I mean by lost? It's simple. These movements you're following, the Passport Bros, Sprinkle Sprinkle, Red Pill, Feminist, SYBM. Save yourself, black men? What the fuck are y'all talking about? Let me be clear. Our history has always had us navigating some tough roads. But back then, we had each other. But now, it feels like we're drifting apart, which is why I say we lost.
It's just another lost nigga.
Honestly, by the end of this video, you'll be feeling some type of way. Whether you're nodding in agreement or itching to tell me to fuck off in the comments, either way, stick around because I'm gonna say what has to be said. First unpopular opinion, black men and black women need each other. Nowadays you hear the ladies say they don't need a man.
I really be like, men are trash. I don't need men. Until I'm having car problems. And then it's, hey King, can you help me with my car? Have you ate today? Let me make you a sandwich while you take a look at this engine.
Today, they saying they don't need a man, but tomorrow,
it's black women are the most unprotected.
So do you want a man or not? Because I'm confused.
I'm so damn confused.
You hear the fellas saying they don't need a woman, but they the most lonely. And with loneliness comes a high rate of self-deletion and a lack of purpose, which is why we see men stuck to their video games, watching TV, just letting life pass them by. So when I hear men say they don't need a woman, I pause. And then I say, pause, because that's really sus.
Whatever, nigga. That's gay. Spending time with your girl, gay. Don't want to hang out with the boys that cuddle up, gay.
We've gone from being the most married, believing we're a team, to thinking we can do it all alone. So let me be the first to tell you, you can't. Life wasn't meant to be lived alone. And when did needing someone become a bad thing? Don't get me wrong, being independent is dope. It feels good to know when shit hits the fan, you're gonna stand on business, pay your bills, and make your own decisions. But this whole I don't need nobody mindset is tearing us apart. It shouldn't be anyone's goal.
People my age are still trying to make it. They think that when they get older, they're gonna be settling down. And look, I know people that people still, I know a woman right now, y'all, in her 70s, still trying to find love. Still trying to find somebody to say, baby, I love you. In her 70s, y'all.
That's the first reason we're lost, because we no longer think we need each other. Relationships aren't just about two individuals doing their own thing. It's about teamwork, compromise, and building something together. And let's keep it real. This shit ain't just affecting relationships, it's messing with our community too. You see, back in the day, we looked out for each other, leaned on each other, and built something strong. Now, it's every man and woman for themselves. But at the end of the day, we're stronger when we're united. So if you can take anything from this video, we need each other. And you need to settle. That's right. Unpopular opinion number 2 is I said settle.
Oh, I wish I could, but I don't want to.
Everyone settles. Look at you. You settle for who you are. No one likes themselves 100%. And I'm the confidence creator. Listen. Lie to your mother, not me, because at the end of the day, The day's gotta end.
That boy is good.
We all have things we want to change. Some of you are lazy as fuck, out of shape, or downright assholes. That's right, your personality is shit.
You're a socially awkward, sarcastic asshole, and that's cool. That's why no one likes you.
And you settled for you? You ain't going to therapy. So what makes you think you're gonna find that perfect man or woman who doesn't have flaws when you do? And while we're on the subject, who the fuck told you you're the table? Humble yourself with these unrealistic expectations you're setting. And I'm not saying you shouldn't have standards, but once again, you should be okay with settling for the opposite of you. Maybe slightly better, but if you a 4, most likely the best you're gonna do is a 6. And another thing, if you're on social media watching other couples, remember that what you see ain't always what you get. Ladies, PSA, her man didn't buy that Birkin bag. She did, on credit, and she can't afford it. Or maybe he did buy it, so she shut up about the cheating he does. And my third unpopular opinion is when a relationship is boring, it's healthy. Trust me, you probably in a healthy relationship, but if you keep looking for a spark, that's how you end up at a puffy party with your hair on fire.
Oh, shit! Oh, did the camera catch that?
And I'm not gonna long stroke you with this point, pause, but 90% of you are selfish. Me.
Shut the fuck.
That's all I hear on the internet. You mean to tell me your ancestors marched in protest so the next generation could have a better life just for you to be born and you to say, I'm gonna live my life on the beach and then die? No kids, no wife, no husband, nothing. Bloodline finished. And yes, blacks are still having kids, but when I look at our brightest and most educated men and women, my anecdotal evidence shows me it's not the top of the class. No, our brightest would rather travel the world, have meaningless sex, and think this will never get old. But listen, Father Time is undefeated, fellas. That sperm count is getting lower and lower every year. But ladies, those eggs won't last forever, and the older you get, the closer you get to losing your damn mind.
Age between 37 and around 42. That is the age where you are prone to do the stupidest stuff ever, because that is the female midlife crisis. When a man have a midlife crisis, it looks like a 25-year-old in a red sports car. When a woman has a midlife crisis, it looks like getting pregnant. Oh, let me see if I still got it. I know these eggs are on their way out. Okay, let me see if I can still make it happen. That's what it looks like. A woman's midlife crisis looks like divorcing her husband.
It doesn't make sense, y'all. Y'all are having kids way too late. And chances are, if they follow your footsteps, you're not gonna be around to see them grow into adults like our parents did. And that's sad. But on to the fun stuff. I was gonna talk about transactional relationships. But it's simple. Don't do it. Sex for money is bad. Then I was gonna talk about the passport bros in the divestment community. But I think it all ties into one thing, and that's interracial dating.
I don't really want to be the poster child for interracial relationships because I'm not really the biggest advocate of it. That throws people off, but I'm like, it's not that easy. And I don't like when people date outside their race like it's a fetish or a fantasy. Like, that bothers me because I love black people. I love black men. I think they're beautiful. So, and he understands that. Like, I don't want him to feel like he's my token, like, savior. That's not it. Like, I love you because you're a good person, but there's a lot of good black men too. And I try to get that point across because it often hurts my feelings when people compliment my relationship because he's not black. Right. That irritates me. They're like, oh, well, it's because you have white men, or he's white and Asian.
Or I need to go get you.
I'm like, no, you need to get you somebody who loves you and who's faithful to you, regardless of what they look like. So I think that's why I try to share that love is something it is beyond color, but you have to have more than love to make a relationship work, especially if you're going to date outside your race. It's super important to be strong. You have to be strong in who you are, and your relationship has to be strong.
I'm Dr. Umar when it comes to interracial dating. Now, I have had fun with other races when I was dating.
I beg your pardon?
But interracial dating has to be the most interesting topic I don't think I've covered. But here's my thoughts on it. Black people, when y'all are dating now, we don't hold other races to the same standards.
At the end of the day, your mother's black, right?
So I'm gonna just get to it.
Yeah. Get to it.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
Get to it, my brother.
I hear this excuse a lot.
that black men tear down black women, right?
Mm-hmm.
What have you heard them say? Like, I want to know, like, what have they said specifically?
Black women are aggressive. They don't cater to their men. They're argumentative.
They bullheaded. They don't have no
angry.
hair. They angry.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, that's new.
Yeah,
I heard that.
I've never heard that.
It's like bullheaded, angry. Yeah, they be calling
They're
out.
not submissive.
Yes.
They're argumentative. Like, I've heard that a lot. Very
But
aggressive.
it'd be the same thing. Like, if a black woman curse you out, you Aggie, but a Spanish girl or some other, spicy Latina, like, bro, it's the same.
Some black men will call a black woman aggressive, but if a Spanish girl says the same thing, you'll call it spicy. A white girl will curse you out as well, but you don't call her a Karen or say that's masculine energy. You just see those women for who they are, and you accept that sometimes women are emotional.
Amazing.
Some of you think the grass is greener because all you've dated was blacks. But women are women. Ladies, men are men.
You know, I'm not even gonna lie. I think the species of women that we don't talk about enough are black women that look at white men as their saviors. Like, I'm scared of them hoes. I'm really scared of them hoes. Cause get you. Jumping up here talking, they gonna marry her, at least he taking care of her kids. Bitch, what the fuck you think black men don't do that shit? Don't get me wrong, you might see little Pookie and Moo them up there arguing because they baby daddy's deadbeat. But so are Sarah Beth and Jessica Lynn's baby fathers. They're deadbeats as well. Like, this shit is not exclusive to one race. I don't know what make black women of that mindset, because that's a special type of black woman. For you to really sit there and think in your fucking mind and your tainted cranium. You thinking up there in that tainted cranium that the only way that you end up with the baby mama culture and stuff like that is among black people. And these white people live a much more ghetto life than us with this baby mama, baby daddy shit.
All races have this in their culture. You just aren't familiar with other cultures. And you only have to find one good black man or woman. You only have to get it right once.
Now, with that said, I've dated plenty of black girls before that were feminine and submissive and weren't a headache, but I've dated a lot. I've dealt with a lot that were headaches.
See, he's met submissive black women. Truth is, he's not looking to date seriously. So why would a respectable woman submit to that?
Come on, like, I asked my wife for a glass of water, and she was pregnant at the time, and she ran to the kitchen to get it and came back. And my mom's like, why you got this girl running to the kitchen? I said, I didn't ask her to run. I just asked her for a water, but that's how they do it. That's I don't know why they do it like that, but they hurry up and get you shit. When you ask her, I asked her really nice, hey babe, can you get me a glass of water?
But you weren't raised like that. And the fact that your mother had to tell you that your pregnant wife shouldn't be running is crazy to me. Listen, I'm all for a woman loving to cater to her man. That's fine, but she's pregnant. Get your ass up and get your own water.
Hey there, Mel. So I'm Spiral, and I'm inviting you to come to the front of the class so that we can have a conversation. Before I really start unpacking your comments, I would like to just point something out, that while I am fair-skinned with pretty white features, my father is black. My husband is black. All 4 of my children are black, including all 3 of my sons. So when you hop on my comments and you start saying things like black men are statistically bottom of the barrel, I would like to remind you that you are talking about mine. And with that, I would remind you to watch your motherfucking mouth.
Anyways, congratulations. You now know the reasons why black men and women are lost. But something I didn't touch on was why Anton Daniels is what's wrong with black culture. Full exposure video with receipts. So check it out.